Ever feel like you're just, craving a little peace? Like when everything's kind of crazy and you just want a moment of calm?
Oh, yeah, for sure. Especially these days, right?
Totally. Well, there's this lesson about choosing peace, even when things feel really stressful.
Interesting.
It's saying that peace of mind is something we can actually choose. It's not just waiting around for the world to be peaceful. It's like an internal thing.
Yeah, I get that. Like shifting our perspective, kind of.
Exactly. And the lesson goes on to say that it all starts with our thoughts. Peace of mind comes from within and then radiates outward, changing how we see everything around us.
Okay, so how do we actually do that, like in real life?
Right. How do you choose peace when you're in the middle of feeling stressed out?
Well, the lesson suggests trying some like practical exercises. They recommend setting aside 3 times during the day, longer periods, one in the morning, one in the evening, and then another one whenever it works best for you.
Okay, so carving out some time for this, basically. But what do we actually do during those times?
You close your eyes and you kind of go inward, looking at your thoughts. The idea is to like gently look for any thoughts that are causing, fear, anxiety, or just anything that doesn't feel loving.
So say I'm feeling like anxious about a work presentation. I would think about that during these practice times.
Yeah, exactly. You notice it without judgment. You're not like trying to push it away. You just kind of observe it and then repeat this affirmation. I could see peace instead of this.
I could see peace instead of this.
Yeah.
Okay. But is it really that easy? Like to just swap anxiety for peace?
It's definitely a practice. Some thoughts might hang around, and that's okay. You just acknowledge them and repeat that affirmation again. It's more about consistently choosing to see things differently, even if it feels hard at first.
Right.
And the lesson also says, like, if you're not finding specific thoughts that are bugging you, you can just repeat the affirmation, without anything specific in mind.
This makes me think of like those everyday moments when stress just pops up out of nowhere. Like you're stuck in traffic and suddenly you feel that road rage coming on.
Oh, yeah, totally.
Do these practices help with those kinds of situations too?
Yeah, for sure. The lesson also talks about like shorter practices you can do throughout the day, kind of like little reminders, especially when those unexpected stressful things happen.
Okay.
And you can actually tweak the affirmation a little bit to say, I could see peace in this situation instead of what I now see in it.
So instead of getting all frustrated in that traffic jam, I can try to choose peace. Yeah, I like that.
Exactly. And if it's more of a general feeling of unease, you can use that original affirmation, I could see peace instead of this. You just keep repeating it until you start to feel that shift inside. It really emphasizes repetition, even saying something like, I can replace my feelings of anxiety with peace.
It's like you're retraining your brain to automatically go to peace, which is, honestly pretty amazing. But can we really find peace in every situation, Like what about when things are really, really difficult?
That's a great question. And this is where I think the lesson gets really deep. It's not about pretending that challenging situations don't exist. It's about realizing we always have a choice in how we respond to them internally. We can choose to react with stress, or we can choose to look for peace within ourselves.
So it's about that power we have to choose how we see things. Even if the situation itself doesn't change, we can change how we experience it.
Yeah, exactly. The lesson even talks about these practices as like a kind of protection, almost like a shield against giving in to fear and negativity.
A shield.
I like that. It reminds us that we're not powerless, even when things are tough.
This reminds me of how much our thoughts really do affect our reality.
Right.
Like if we're constantly focused on the negative, that's what we'll see everywhere. But if we can train ourselves to choose peace, maybe that can like spread outward and change our whole experience of life,
That's it, yeah. It's about recognizing that inner peace isn't something that just happens. It's something we choose, something we cultivate.
So for everyone listening, think about this. What part of your life could use a little more peace instead of stress? Maybe it's work or relationships, or even just like those everyday little frustrations. It's worth thinking about how you might apply what we've been talking about today to find a bit more peace in your own life.
Yeah, I think that's a great takeaway.
Thanks for joining us for this deep dive.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
And until next time, peace be with you.